homes and buying, different things. And so, I mean, I don't know exactly what he's doing. So, I mean, I haven't seen him. Haven't seen him in quite some time.
Saying like that, people get money, man. Things change. I don't care whether it's your father, mother, whoever.
100 million. If he's burning through 5, 6, 7 million a month, you still got taxes, you still got responsibility.
Floyd Mayweather's own family has spoken out after his $42 million collapse. His father shared that a simple conversation about a car turned into a heated argument which led to a serious falling out. When money comes, people change, he said, expressing disappointment over how fame and wealth affected their relationship.
We had, at one time, we was coming up, we have never had an argument in our life, me and him. Then we had an argument on what was the name of it? HBO. We was on HBO. Then another time we argued over by the car. I'm saying, man, what is all this about, man? I'm just saying, and we never had no argument. All of a sudden, I don't know. I'm just telling you, man. It is what it is. Sometimes, hey, when people it ain't about me training or anything like that. People get money, man. Things change. I don't care whether it's your father, mother, whoever. Father, mother, brother, sister, name it. If sometimes when people get money.
Jeff Mayweather also weighed in, expressing confusion and concern over Floyd's recent lifestyle. He admitted he doesn't really understand what Floyd is doing anymore, buying buildings and jumping into one venture after another. Floyd's post-retirement life seems chaotic. Jeff pointed out the irony of Floyd retiring only to return again and again through exhibition fights. To him, it looks like Floyd can't let go. Not of the spotlight and certainly not of the money.
No idea. I mean, like I said, I don't necessarily see Floyd very much. So we don't really get a chance to talk very much. And so I don't really know what's going on. I know he's doing things that, to better his life, like, buying homes and buying, different things. And so, I mean, I don't know exactly what he's doing. So, I mean, I haven't seen him in quite some time. And I haven't heard about him talking about doing any more exhibitions.
Floyd Mayweather once bragged, "When it comes to legalizing bank robbing, I'm the best," a statement that captured both his business confidence and public arrogance. That comment was made during the height of his success when he turned fights into multi-million-dollar paydays. But now those words sound less like a flex and more like a justification for risky financial behavior. The confidence he carried may have blinded him to the dangers ahead.
A quick heist. I'm gonna let y'all know this. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. At the end of the day, I'm the smart one. Because I don't care if you write good about me, you write bad about me, just keep writing about me.
A former business partner of Floyd revealed a shocking insight. Mayweather was spending more than he earned even during his peak months. Whether he was making 5 or 6 million monthly, or so it seemed, his outflow was higher. He ignored taxes, ongoing bills, and essential payments. That mindset made it impossible to sustain his fortune. Within no time, the money began to disappear, evaporating under the weight of unchecked spending.
Look, man, we both made some real money, but you start burning through, you make $2-3 million a year, you burning through $100,000 a month. You ain't really got that much money.
Shit, he probably spending way more than that.
No, I'm talking regular dudes. Say we make $3 million, we burning through $100,000 a month. We really don't got no paper like that saved up.
That's a fact.
So even if he's making $100 million, if he's burning through 5, 6, 7 million a month, you still got taxes, you still got responsibilities. So I don't know nobody's bag, but me and you, we real. We never count nobody paper. So
not at all.
I hope he got 10 billion. And I hope he get out of his problem.
That's a fact, because you would figure he should be able to just cash him out. Like whatever the tab is, you know, he should be able to wire that.
I think he could do that with no problem. I think he got all the money in the world. I think they may not want it. Some different countries be wanting different things. Think about it. How many times have, you know, we've been involved with something and we go, nah, man, we just throw some paper at it. And I'm talking back in the days when we was doing our little 1-2s.
Correct.
And nah, they don't want to drop the case. You'd be like, I'll put the money up for the lawyer. I'll put the money up for the bail. They don't want to drop it. And you find yourself 9-10 months later sitting there like, oh shit, this shit's getting real. So I think that's the problem he's going through. I think it may be getting real.
Wow. That's crazy, man. And you would figure his big homie Al Heyman would rectify it.
Al's a powerhouse. Al's that dude. Al should be able to rectify anything. He's a Harvard lawyer.
Floyd has always taken pride in calling himself his own boss. He makes his own deals, signs his own checks, and answers to no one. That independence helped him dominate boxing, but it hasn't translated well into business. In the financial world, surrounding yourself with advisors and experts isn't a weakness. It's a smart strategy. But Floyd's insistence on going solo has led to risky investments and poor money management.
Floyd Mayweather, after the Aaron Chambers fight, went to Monaco and put 11 million on black. Like 50 million on black.
Everyone earns their own money. You do what you want with your money. Right?
Yeah.
But to an extent, I don't respect it because you're someone that's in such a seat of influence. Especially when like, we were younger. We used to
look up to Floyd.
And what's he teaching the guys growing up? Oh, spunk your money on
dumb
casino,
shit.
Like, work so hard to get it and then throw it away in the casino. Like, come on, man.
That's the thing. It's like that lifestyle. Floyd is not. One thing he keeps coming back doing exhibitions and that, bro.
Sure.
Probably, I don't think Floyd. Don't get me wrong.
I think his level of broke is our level of rich.
Mayweather's taste for theatrics is nothing new. His entrance into Mexico on a tank was one of the many examples of how far he'll go to attract attention. But this obsession with dramatic appearances often means spending large sums on things that hold no long-term value. What may seem like harmless showing off is actually a symptom of deeper issues. A compulsion to maintain an image even when it no longer fits the reality. One of the more disturbing claims came from Gervonta Davis, a boxer mentored by Floyd. Davis alleged that Floyd was once held in Dubai due to unpaid debts tied to jewelry purchases. The incident, if true, suggests that Mayweather has been struggling to keep up with his own lifestyle. The man once seen as unbeatable is now facing rumors of financial instability that no flashy post can cover up.
Speechless if this is true, but Floyd Mayweather supposedly is held hostage in Dubai. Gervonta Davis suggested this, who I believe is signed under Floyd Mayweather. Then Floyd responded back of posting a video of Tank dancing on his IG, saying, "We always knew he had sugar in the tank." Like, actually, that's insane posting this online. I'm not even kidding. And then Tank went on his IG story to say this.
Yo, them people over in Dubai that money. Tell them get on live right now. And you old people in Saudi Arabia.
And Floyd responded back saying he should fight Shakur instead. I have no clue what is going on with this beef, but they're basically saying that Floyd Mayweather is broke and owes people money and he's hiding in Dubai. I'm actually speechless if any of that is remotely true, but I kind of can see that coming. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Logan Paul and Jake Paul like 2 years ago said that Floyd is actually broke. And it low-key might be true, but we'll see what happens.
There's a consistent pattern in Mayweather's financial behavior, acquiring luxury items and delaying payment or avoiding it altogether. Vendors and contacts in Dubai reportedly stopped trusting him after repeated incidents where he didn't pay up. This kind of living based on credit, image, and borrowed time can't last forever. Even billionaires can't stay afloat if they refuse to pay their dues.
The Tank's come out with a bit of a mad statement, and he said that Floyd Mayweather has been held captive in Dubai because he owes people money and he can't pay them, or won't pay them, one or the other. Before I carry on, please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to get to 10k. Now for me, the idea that one of the richest men in the world cannot pay somebody in Dubai is a bit mad. However, Tank Davis has come out and said ask Floyd to go live right now, and he can't. Which is a fair point, and knowing how Mayweather's ego is, if it was possible for him to go live, he would be responding to this straight off the bat. Now that being said, it wasn't that long ago since we saw that video call between him and Bill Haney on the internet, so whether this is true or not, I do not know. It could just be Tank throwing shots at Floyd Mayweather, because I know that that relationship has been a little bit ropey in the last few years. But you never know, especially with somebody like Mayweather, who sometimes comes across with a bit of a god complex. Maybe he's just tried to screw in the wrong people. But let me know what you guys think to this. Do you think that Floyd Mayweather is being held captive in Dubai? Or do you think this is just Tank Davis stirring up some stuff? Let me know in the comments. As always, a like, a favourite, save a share, all appreciated. Please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to get to 10k. Peace out.
Davis also hinted at Floyd's unwillingness to see other fighters surpass him. This trait, while understandable from a competitive standpoint, reveals something deeper, an ego that won't allow him to step aside. Floyd's desire to remain on top at all costs shows that he fears being forgotten. But this mindset also stifles the very athletes he helped bring up, ultimately damaging his legacy more than preserving it.
Mayweather set you up against Pedraza. Did you really think Pedraza was going to beat you?
He didn't know how good I was and how I would have handled the situation, so he just threw me out there.
Why do you think
he was hurt? He was hurt. I mean, not even hurt. He was just bad. First of all, Floyd don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. How the fuck would you say Terrence Crawford should fight? Benavidez. That don't make no fucking sense. He don't never want to see nobody be better than him. I'm telling you.
You're next in line. Just so you're next in line.
Is there like a
the last question, guys, gotta wrap up.
Is there like a love-hate war? Like,
yeah,
love the fighter?
Yeah, I love the fighter. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if he was like chill, like he'll be the smoothest, but he's not. You know what I mean? He's a great fighter. And my bad. And
you're good, man.
And he cause I don't want to say like he's just a scumbag, but it's like he's a great fighter, and sometimes he can be good, but it's like it's always I'm this, I'm that, and it just I don't know.
Despite Floyd's claims of earning over $350 million from certain fights, sources have revealed that some of those numbers were exaggerated. Actual figures show earnings closer to $60 million in several cases. This habit of inflating income may be part of a strategy to uphold his image. But it also suggests that the wealth he boasts about might not be as massive or as real as he wants fans to believe.
How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
You know, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Podcaster Joe Rogan recently pointed out another red flag: Floyd's tendency to neglect taxes. According to Rogan, this bad habit could be a major reason why the IRS is keeping a close watch on him. As flashy as his lifestyle is, none of it impresses tax authorities. Failing to keep up with federal obligations could quickly become a legal nightmare, no matter how many millions he once made.
That money to the IRS, how much does he owe?
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to pay.
Neglect, and it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this, he makes so much money, there's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, he's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash.
He has $15 million worth of cars.
Congrats. You can sell though.
Boxing promoter Eddie Hearn gave a blunt assessment of Mayweather's current career moves. He sees the continued exhibitions and wild investments as signs that Floyd is still chasing money. For someone who was supposed to have enough, Floyd's desperation feels glaring. Hearn implies that the need to keep earning isn't just about staying relevant. It might be about survival.
How about Mayweather?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Not the biggest Mayweather?
I think that Mayweather was unquestionably one of the best ever. But I don't know. I mean, it's difficult to say he's not a true fighter because he fought everybody he could of his era. But he was a different kind of skill set, you know. He was very much hit and don't get hit, which is the art of boxing. I think sometimes when these guys carry on and they do the exhibitions and all that kind of stuff, it just sort of diminishes the legacy a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
And that's what I feel like's happened with Mayweather.
Why do you think he does those things, though? Do you think
For money.
I
don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
You think he still needs the money
I don't
after
think
all
he
these
needs
years?
the money. But you know when you got that lifestyle, right? So when you're spending what he's spending,
It's a lot of expense.
Floyd Mayweather was once idolized, but that image is crumbling. Fans have begun to question his truthfulness after discovering that many of his bold claims, especially about property ownership, don't hold up. For someone who built his public brand on success and wealth, being exposed like this is devastating. The growing distrust among fans is one of the clearest signs that his star is fading.
Hey, who said Floyd ain't still out here doing big deals? Money Mayweather just inked a massive $402 million real estate deal in New York City, buying up 60 apartment buildings from Black Spruce Management, the equivalent of 1,000 apartment units. Now, Floyd said the goal is to be able to provide affordable housing to families that need it. Most of the units are located in Upper Manhattan. And he said that when he was a kid, his dream was just to be able to own a home, and that you can achieve anything if you put your mind to it. Damn, Floyd just bought the block. I'm proud of Floyd. He's come a long way. This is a guy who was once seen burning money in a nightclub. He spent $17 million on a watch. Not to pocket watch him, but people looked at him for years like, yo, he wastes a lot of money. Does he ever give back? And now he's providing affordable housing? Damn, Money Mayweather's come a long way. This is a real good look. It shows evolution, it shows maturity. Not to mention, it's always great to see another person of color become a landlord in New York City.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And on a point like this, because we're in New York City right now, we're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
Mayweather frequently flaunted his supposed ownership of land in New York, using it as a symbol of his smart investments. But insiders now suggest that this too may have been exaggerated. If he has indeed overstated his property portfolio, it reflects a troubling habit of building an image that doesn't align with the facts.
If that's safe to say, I should say.
But we might see it more in New York, maybe?
Well, I live in New York.
I know. By the way, I saw you bought like 40 apartments or something.
Well, no, actually,
I think you bought New York. I mean, oh my God.
I didn't buy New York, but I feel like everyone should own a piece of the earth. And I feel like you can't go wrong with New York real estate. So what I did was, in one of my portfolios, because I don't know the exact number, because they said if you know how much money you got, you really don't have no money. So if you know how many buildings you got, you don't really have no buildings. So I think I own right now somewhere upwards of 100 buildings or more.
Joe Rogan offered another angle on Mayweather's obsession with luxury. The endless stream of diamond watches, exotic cars, and designer clothes may not be just about status. It could be masking insecurity. For someone who claims to be untouchable, Floyd seems oddly desperate for validation. Real confidence doesn't require constant display.
The only person who's been able to do like that is Floyd Mayweather. He's the only guy who's been able to just be balling out of control, constantly flashing money, $1 million watches, you know, a fleet of super expensive cars, and still fucks everybody up. The thing about Floyd is he never lost his discipline. Floyd would famously run home from the nightclub. So he would go out in Vegas, he'd be partying. It looked like he's partying, he's drinking water. And then he would have his driver drive, and with his pants on, jeans on, he would jog home. And the dude was always...
One of the most revealing breakdowns in Floyd's life came from his longtime friend, 50 Cent. During a difficult time when Floyd faced jail, 50 stepped up to manage his business and invested his own money, $2 million, into Mayweather Promotions. But Floyd denied asking for the help and never paid him back. The fallout destroyed their friendship.
Descent in Mayweather.
Yeah.
This looked like a friendship that was gonna last a lifetime. What the hell happened?
As he was actually going into jail, he asked me to help him with Mayweather Promotions. As he actually got in and I took a look, I realized there is no Mayweather Promotions. There's no LLC. So technically, Floyd is a golden boy fighter. They build the whole show.
Yeah.
When he comes home, there's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign, where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying a new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that. When he finally does bring up the actual situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell y'all to do that. I didn't tell you to do that. Like, Floyd, he ain't that, man. Telling you, man, like if they push me to a certain point, I'll mess up in front of everybody. Because it's just the way I'm brought up. Like, I never ran from anything because I didn't have nobody to go to. I've always had that, where I'm going, home to get me.
In a recent video, Floyd made it clear that money is the one thing he will never compromise on. While he's willing to make concessions in other areas, even boxing, when it comes to finances, he refuses to bend. This rigid stance might seem admirable on the surface, but in reality, it's often led him into unnecessary battles and broken relationships.
My thing is that we can't fuck up the money. We can't fuck up the money no matter what. We can fuck up a lot of things. We can fuck up the club. We can fuck up a house. We can fuck up a car, but we can't fuck up the money.
So you mean to tell me at the minute where your uncle and...
I knew a fine was coming instantly.
You knew a fine was coming?
I knew it.
But and not one piece of your thing said, let me go snuff.
I couldn't
Judah real quick.
No.
No?
I was already taking care of business.
Okay, all right. You said, fuck that, let's stay on the back.
Let's keep it, I mean, my thing was this. We're professionals. I'm not an amateur. This is not a street fight. So when you're a professional and you're a veteran, you got experience.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned. Until next time.